Regardless of everything that's happening, it seems that Apple is preparing to change everything very soon. Because yes, it looks like if Apple is gearing up to give us at least one ARM-based Mac with an A14 chip next year. Some users are already having issues with the OnePlus 8 Pro display, even if it's not out yet. And if you're waiting on third generation AirPods, it seems you'll have to wait some more. I'm Jaime Rivera, and according to my neighbors, today's Thursday. I haven't been able to confirm, but thank you for staying at home. And I'm just glad that the news continues coming. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today, as always, begin with deals. If you have not watched my 2018 iPad Pro After the Buzz, I highly recommend you do, as I do tease we were going to get some deals on that particular product, and that's where we begin. Today we're starting off with a $150 discount on these 2018 iPad Pros. The 11-inch variant with Wi-Fi plus cellular can be found for $1,000, but this is the 512GB variant. The 12.9-inch variant is also $1,199, and that's also 512 gigs, but you can also get them cheaper with less storage, obviously. If you're looking for an Android tablet, I don't know why, but hey, the Galaxy Tab S5e is currently available for $447.99 for 128GB and free shipping. And we also have deals on B&O earbuds and also Razer keyboards and a ton of other links that you can find in the description. Now, let's obviously continue giving you some updates when it comes to the pandemic, and this time we've actually got something positive, particularly if you're on Verizon. The company is giving free data once again, giving 15 gigs of data to customers who don't have an unlimited plan. If you already have an unlimited plan, then these 15 gigs actually go to your mobile hotspot. Prepaid plans are also getting data as well. Twitter is also removing all of the 5G causes coronavirus conspiracy tweets, as some people have gone as far as destroying 5G cell towers. Now, the company is apparently not deleting all the tweets for reasons we don't understand, but we even had YouTube CEO recently on an interview claiming that yes, they were deleting a ton of videos that were spreading misinformation. Guys, 5G does not cause it. No. Now, does anybody remember the Microsoft Surface earbuds? You know, those that were like really weird, they looked like gauges, but they were actually earbuds, and we never got a release date. Well, the company's first truly wireless earbuds will finally go on sale on May 6 in Europe at a starting price of 199 euros. The price tag for the States is 249 bucks, but we have no dates for the availability just yet. The Surface earbuds promise 8 hours of listening time with an additional 16 hours through a charging case with Spotify and Office 365 integration and the touch controls. And why on earth would I want Office 365? Like, would I really want to talk to my spreadsheet? Or are you talking mostly Microsoft Teams? Because I feel that that's what you should have specified, not Office 365. Like, weird. Now let's move the spotlight over to some credible Apple predictions coming by none other than Ming-Chi Kuo, this time when it comes to the next generation AirPods. Notice no Pro in the name. According to Kuo, the new AirPods will replace the rigid PCB plus SMT design for a system in a package, which is the one that's being used on the AirPods Pro. Now, the interesting part is that Kuo suggests that these internal updates will be the biggest change in the new AirPods, and even if this allows for a more compact design, they will retain the same design of the second generation AirPods. These changes will mainly be due to the lack of interest in these current AirPods, and they would start mass production in the first half of 2021. He also claims that the second generation AirPods Pro would also start mass producing in Q4 2021. But then here's the thing, like, if there's a drop in demand for the AirPods 2, it's because one size doesn't fit all, and AirPods Pro pretty much solved that problem. So why, if Apple could come up with a more compact design, will they keep the same design if people don't want to buy these? We'll see. And how about if we talk about the OnePlus 8 series? We're just a couple of weeks away, well, pretty much a little more than a week away from it launching officially, and this is getting weird. See, users in the community forums have already started having issues with the display, including a green tint when the display is set to 120 Hz or when brightness is lowered. Other users have mentioned a black crush when turning on the dimming feature, and OnePlus has already responded by saying that they have committed to investigating and identifying the problems so they can provide a solution. Now, here's the thing, I've asked around to my colleagues, and all of us have not really had issues with these displays. I've actually been using the OnePlus 8 Pro as my primary unit ever since I launched the comparison. No complaints whatsoever. And here's the thing, I mean, OnePlus has been doing a really good job, particularly with the OnePlus 8. If you watch that comparison, I did not recommend the OnePlus 8's camera, and then like 2 days later, we got a major software update that overhauled everything. So I trust that the company's going to figure this out before the phone launches, at least if they figure out what batch is having issues, because we're not. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with probably the beginning of the end for Intel. And by the beginning, I mean it's not going to be immediate, obviously. It could take years, but we've seen companies like Apple drift only to AMD GPUs, and we're now seeing AMD CPUs coming from higher-end laptops, and well, guess what's next? Actually, not necessarily AMD, but we've seen Apple experimenting with their own ARM processors ever since the first generation iPad 10 years ago. Now, according to Bloomberg, Apple is reportedly launching at least one ARM-based Mac next year. The source claims that Apple is working on 3 custom ARM-based chipsets for the Mac, which will be based on the A14 processors that will power the 2020 iPhones. Now, even though they will be based on the A14, they will be way more powerful, and this chip will allegedly be built on the 5nm process that's been tipped. According to the report, the first chip will have 8 high-performance cores codenamed Firestorm and 4 low-power cores for the efficiency codenamed Ice Storm. This means that they will have at least 12 cores when compared to the 6 cores on the A13, and apparently it'll be a complete SoC including CPU and GPU in a single die. And it's not like if this is new, we've seen this already with the Snapdragon 8cX and that custom-built chip that Microsoft brought into the Surface Pro X, which wasn't amazing at the beginning, but then it turned out to be great. So let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think that there should be a future where Macs go ARM? Or, do you feel that ARM chips are not good enough for full computing, as we've seen the fumbles in the emulation that Microsoft has done, for example, with Windows 10 on Snapdragon? In my case, here's the thing. I feel that Apple has the right approach because they build everything. So it's not like if they have to emulate their operating system, they built it and it sort of works on their iPad. It's based on almost the same code, I guess. So I feel that it's even more possible, and if there's a company that could pull it off, it's Apple. And I would really love that 12-inch MacBook. I would really love for it to come back with a better solution than what Apple did with Intel. But that's just me. We'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on PocketNow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow my personal handles. You'll see me work from home, as we all should be. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you, well, tomorrow.